Woo-wee. Take a look at this fog. We're just going to talk about random topics. I'm going to do my little rant on just various things. And I want you to take a look at how foggy this is. But yeah, look at this thick fog. And you see, I have to be really careful because I'm walking on the long side of the trail. You see it. And so you're probably wondering, okay, why is he walking on the opposite side of the road? Well, I'll tell you why. I would rather walk cars coming towards me than cars going away from me. So for me, going in the same direction, I would rather go on the opposite direction. But you see this fog, especially, yeah. So whatever state you in, if you have drastic like weathers, right, you got to be really careful. See, where I'm at, it is foggy, and you see how you can barely see cars like going into the deep fog. Yeah. Comment down below on what state you're in. So I am visiting Bay Area, California. I'm not visiting, although I feel like a visitor. But every now and then we get weather like this. The fog. That deep fog now. In the Midwest, particularly in Chicago, the winds is strong out there, especially the certain months, and it is cold, and not just any kind of cold, but so cold that it can bone chilling cold. I'm talking about that it'll hurt your bones kind of cold. And you better drink you some hot soup, to get through winters like those. And even like harsher, like where Green Bay is. And also Boston. I know they have some crazy bone-chilling weather out there. You have to double layer up out there. But yeah, put your comments down below, and I'm gonna shout out your state in my next video. I'll shout out your state particularly. But yeah, just walking through this fog here. But I hope y'all had a good weekend. I know Halloween was this weekend. I hope many of y'all stayed safe. I worked. I was getting my coins up. Because me particularly, I don't celebrate Halloween. But many celebrate. They do their thing on Halloween. Seeing all kind of costumes, and a blow up Carmen, a walk in Carmen, South Park. Hobbled their way in and knocked down my candy stands. They knocked it down. They they kind of wobbled. And then Carmen was like, oh, shoot, I knocked it down. And my shift manager, she was not having it. And he was like, I think I need to go now. And then she was like, yeah, you need to go. But yeah, my manager is a youngin' in her in her early 20s. She's not even 24. But yeah, she was just stressed out. Me, I thought it was hilarious. Even I end up obviously, picking it up. It wasn't much that got knocked down. Oh, look at this fog, yo. You see how deep this fog is? Dang. I can't even really see. Like in the distance, you can't really see. Now, hopefully, like the cars, that's why I'm walking against traffic. I'm not walking away from traffic because somebody's coming behind me. They won't be able to see me. And you're probably thinking, oh, well, if the side that I'm walking on, they can't see you anyway. I'm like, true, but I have more room to maneuver. I can easily get out the way. And they have a bigger lane. You see all this room they got? See this room? Yeah, this is where I'm at. Here, compared to there. They got all that room. And then, if anything crazy, I have all this room right here. All this I got. All this. So, but if I was over there, you see that wall? I can't maneuver. I can't go through no walls. You see like the trees. I'm not sure. But you see like that wall. You see how thick that is? Yeah. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. You guys are recovering. And it was sports weekend. So many events, from basketball to baseball. And you see this car coming up, they have to really slow down and put on. They got to drive really careful. They got to slow down. Oh, see, even the crow knows. Look at that. He's chopping up. He's flying. But yeah. But anyhow, sports weekend, especially you baseball fans. Toronto, some of fans got super drunk, they placed bets. Somebody's betting somewhere, with their Toronto jerseys. And then LA is partying. SoCal, shout outs to SoCal. Shout outs to LA. Those fans, those people are loyal. Those fans are loyal. You better not talk about their team, boy. You better not talk about their team. They serious about their team. I know that personally. I used to live in LA for 2.5 years, so I definitely know about the culture. And I definitely respect the culture. But me being as a Californian, Bay Arean, I rooted for Toronto. Dodger fans, love ya, but not no Dodger fan. I would, although, California, the Bay Area and Los Angeles is in the same state. But I can't just do it. No. Nope. But with football, certain teams, I'll root for the what's that? LA Rams, y'all. They got LA Rams. But yeah. Well, that is conclude. I hope you guys enjoyed the scenery and how foggy that was. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed that. This video was, almost like you got to know me a little bit. You got to hear some of the lingo. And yes, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And appreciate y'all to all of y'all. And hit that notification bell button on more videos like these.